Hello, what is up you guys? Dirty Fargo here, and we're on the FTB server again, and I've got Facecam set up as you can see. I don't know if I'm going to use it in the future in videos, probably not, but I'm going to use it for streaming, but I just wanted to try it out in a video and see how it went. So yeah, let's do this and let's get on with it. I don't know how much I'm going to look at the camera, and if you don't see a camera, that's because it didn't work out. So yeah, so let's get on with the show. This is my new hat, by the way. I hope you like it. I'm just a flying pig. Don't mind me. You might be wondering how I'm flying. Might have something to do with that. But yeah, something to do with that as well, because now I can't fly. Yeah. So I have a quantum suit now. There's so much I have to show you. I've done so much again. Yeah, so much. Yeah, so much. But I've got a quantum suit. But I like to be a bat. Then I don't need this flight mode, and I can do what I want. But yeah, so I've cleaned this area up a bit, and I don't know if I've shown my building, but this is my building that I built. This is my house. I'm gonna add more to it. It's not done, but I do like it, even though it's pretty simple. But it's like a perfect circle, kind of thing. And I have this door right now, but this was just to like get to know the drawbridges. But now that I'm familiar with the drawbridges, I'm going to have my whole building open up. Where all the stone brick is, every one of those is going to be an extended drawbridge, or just a regular drawbridge, depending on what it needs. But most of them, I think all of them need extended ones. And the stone is going to get risen from the top. So the stone will pull up from the top, and the stone slabs will pull down towards the bottom, and it'll kind of be like an interlacing lock kind of deal when it opens. Like, I think it'll look really cool, and it was actually Tiny Knight's idea to suggest that, and I think it will look really cool. So I'm gonna definitely do that, and we'll see how it looks. But I need a lot of cobalt and ardite for that, and for each extended drawbridge, which is going to be one of these, I need a block of cobalt and a block of ardite, which is a lot. So I don't quite have that yet. Not even close, really. But yeah, I got this witchwood around the inside and then clear glass. I think it looks pretty good with the cayenne. I decided to go cayenne because, or cyan, because it matches the theme kind of thing of our area. But I think it looks good. I don't know. Let me know if you have any design suggestions. I suck at this stuff, but I'm just, I thought it was cool to have like a glass ball on top of the building. But I have 6 beacons, as you can see, and as you can tell, which is all I'll probably ever need. They're not super useful to me or anything, but I kind of wanted one at my base, and I thought that was a good spot for it because it looks pretty cool shining up there as well. But yeah, I've got this border stone. Let me turn, no, not there. I think it's in here. In world, highlight tooltips shown. Yes, border stone alternate, and then this is the regular border stone. But it looks different when it's in a big group. But anyways, yeah, I liked it because it has the borders, hence the name border stone, around the edges like that, where it meets with another block. But it doesn't where it doesn't meet with another block, so it's pretty cool that way, I find, and it ends up looking really nice. But yeah, like I said, I'm not the best at design, so let me know. So that's my base. Now I guess we should probably get in. Well, what should I get into? I have this. Yeah, it's hard to know what to get into first. I have let's start with power and we'll go from there. I have everything set up to be auto crafted. I think I've shown that though, and it's pretty good and pretty fast. And my EU is actually powering my AE now, whereas before it was my Redstone Flux that was powering it. and it's doing really well. I've got 3 high voltage solar arrays and 2 geothermal generators powering my like ore processing machines, and also the wire cutters and stuff like that, and also the AE system it powers. So yeah, I've got that power system. It's pretty good. These are each 512, so yeah, I've got like 1.6, 1.7 million EU per tick generating during the day, but not at night, which is unfortunate. And yeah, I've got all my ores auto processing, and then auto put back in the machine and all that. So how it works is, well, I've got these transvector interfaces set up to each of my IndustrialCraft machines, and basically what these transvector interfaces do, if you don't know, is they act like another side to a block. If you can link them to a block, and then it'll act like another side to that block. So I have these linked to the machines, and then I can, this export bus is going into this transvector interface, but really it's going into the induction furnace. So I have all my ores set up to auto export to the one that's going into the macerator, and that gets some crushed ore, and then I'll have all the crushed ore export to the ore washing machine, ore washing plant, sorry, and then I have all the purified, which comes from the ore washing plant, auto exporting to the thermal centrifuge, which it is going now. I need some more power though, so I can overclock the crap out of all of these more. I have them pretty overclocked now, but it's not as fast as I'd like it to be. I could have it faster, but yeah, it'll eventually drain my power, which I don't like. So I'm working on some more solars right now, actually, so we should have that going soon. And yeah, so yeah, that makes dusts, and all the dusts get auto exported, into the induction furnace. So that is the machines, and the machines also, the ore washing plant and the thermal centrifuge also make these tiny piles of dust, and which I have them set up so I can craft them into dust, but I gotta set them up so they auto craft into dust, and then that will auto process them into the ingots. But right now I have it set up so if it's dust it'll get auto processed, but yeah, these don't get auto processed, so I gotta figure out a way to auto craft, like to tell these to automatically, no matter what, turn them into dust, and that should be pretty easy actually. So that everything's auto processed, and that is that. I have separate power for I have some iridium generation going on. I haven't really changed my redstone flux power. It's got more added to it, a lot more, but it's not different. I gotta clean it up, but yeah, it's not different. I'll go into that in a second. But there's separate power units for this stuff, so these recyclers, my mass fabs are turned off right now for some reason. Oh, I think it was so I could show you cobble. But yeah, actually, yeah, I'll leave them turned off for now, but this is my mass fab setup, and when I have it turned on, you can see it'll start pumping scrap into them. And the mass fabs have their own power unit. They each have a high voltage solar array, so there's 2 high voltage solar arrays for this. And the the recyclers, I'm getting all mixed up, have the same power as this. For some reason, I wanted the mass fab power separate. So I don't know. I know it's kind of weird, but I have the power that makes stuff with the UU, which is the replicator, which is the machine that takes the UU and makes iridium or whatever you want it to make. I have that has its own power unit, and I think it's just 1 high voltage, and that's 1 high voltage is powering all these recyclers and these. So I need more power in general for all this stuff. But let me go upstairs 1 floor, and you can see that the UU gets automatically like straight pumped into the back, but if this machine is off, which it is, and it's full of UU, so none more can pump into there, it'll go into these ender tanks, which go into a steel tank, which I have over here. So I have quite a bit of UU matter. So basically when the replicator's off, it'll automatically go into the tank, which is nice, and store my UU. And when I turn this on, it'll automatically drain from that tank, as well as pull from the mass fabs. So that's that. Right now I have it on nether quartz because I don't need any more iridium. I've made it all the things you can make with iridium, I think. All my quantum suit and my iridium drill, which is awesome, by the way. Yeah, so I think... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, how am I getting my cobble? Oh yeah, I didn't mention that either. So I'm going too fast, and because I'm trying to like power through like way too much stuff, and it's gonna bite me in the ass. So I have cobble and dirt auto exporting into here, and it has a constant flow though, and it will never stop, generating scrap. And that's because I'll show you. I have these igneous extruders up one floor right here, and they don't take any power. You just have to put lava and water in them once, fill them up once with lava and water, and they will make you infinite cobble. Infinite. So look at all that beautifulness. Oh, it's so amazing. So that's how I'm making all my scrap and all my UU. Yeah. Let me go repair that wall that I broke. So that's how that's all set up. I mean, there's nothing else to it. I have these deep storage units for all my special stuff, or not all my special stuff, for all my stuff that I have way too much of, so it doesn't fill up my storage cells too much, and I have a lot of cobble. I'll show you just how much damn cobble I have, but basically I have it set up so it's gonna keep, I guess I should show you it, damn it. But there's those level emitters down there, and they're hooked up to the export buses on the deep storage units. And basically, this will only emit when there's over 1,000 string. And this only exports when it gets a signal. So it will only put stuff in the deep storage when there's already 1,000 in my AE. So it's basically so it can keep like 1,000 of each item in the AE system at all times, So like if you do need to grab stuff or autocraft stuff with it, it can. So yeah, in summary, if there's over 1,000 items, it'll let the deep storage start taking items. If there's less than 1,000 items, they will keep piling into the AE until there's 1,000. But that doesn't work with my cobble because my cobble, when I have these turned on, will all get pumped into here, and there will be none left in my AE system because it just uses it all. And so what do I gotta do? I gotta figure it out so I can make sure to always have cobble in here. All my Tinker's ores get auto-processed into here, and how that works is they go through this export bus, they get automatically put into this ender chest. I don't know why I'm pointing, but yeah, they get put into this ender chest, and the ender chest automatically puts them into here, and then they get auto-made into things. But as you can see, my system kind of fails sometimes, so I should probably have it set up a little bit differently, but it still auto-processes most of them. I just gotta deal with I just end up having to deal with the remnants all the time, because it does auto-process most of it. Like if you look at my aluminum, holy crap, I've got a lot of aluminum. That looks really nice, actually. Wow. I don't know why, but I think that looks nice. So I have these elevators too to get me everywhere, to get me out of the base and down between floors. I don't know if you see, I think you've probably seen my wood farms, but yeah, I have a spruce one and an oak one. The oak automatically gets, all of it automatically gets exported into coal for the steam engines. And if there's no coal, charcoal, or spruce wood, it will craft charcoal out of oak wood. So basically, oak wood will build up and build up. And then if it ever needs oak wood, which it doesn't ever, I don't think, it will take from it. So it's like an emergency backup if need be. But I have, and it's so I actually have a bunch of wood instead of it all being charcoal. And yeah, I kept this farm for some reason, but just because it looks nice. But I have other farms now, which I will be showing you. I don't have another Ender Pearl farm. That's my only Ender Pearl farm, because I haven't found a way to automate it. Even using autonomous activators did not work. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to show you one more thing out here. Crap. The last thing out here that I can show you is the rubber farm, and it also has one of those level emitters on it, which is kind of nice to see, actually. So basically, it only exports fertilizer and runs this. It needs fertilizer to run, so it'll only export fertilizer to put in it when there's under 1,000. So, you know, it'll only run when there's less than 1,000 sticky resin. It's like, if we have 1,000, we got it. We don't need to run this. But if there's under 1,000, yeah, we should probably turn this on. So that's how it kind of works now, and I love it. So I should never ever. Oh, we just saw it, but I should never ever run out of sticky resin. Should just automatically keep going, because it crafts fertilizer as well if it needs to, because I have it set to craft if it needs to on the export bus. I keep getting an itchy nose, and it's not cool, not at all. So let's go down. I recorded this once before, but it didn't work out, and so I can't do the things that I was going to do in the recording because I already did them. But I made these boots. That's one of the things I did. But we're going to do something else in the recording. But we're not going to InfusionCraft, unfortunately, which is really cool to see. But I won't be showing you it in this episode. But you should come see my stream. Show you all you want. So, okay, anything else down here? I don't think so. Let's go down one more floor. Okay, so this is my farms floor. Here's my blaze farm, my new and improved blaze farm, and it works amazingly. Lewis or Tiny told me a code to write in these turtles because I don't understand coding or how to use these turtles. But if you want to know it, let me know. I'll tell you. But it works awesome. These guys automatically die. The XP gets picked up by the vacuum hoppers. The drops get picked up by the vacuum hoppers as well. And yeah, it's amazing. It works really, really well. And the best part about this blaze farm is where the XP goes. So, well, kind of. So the XP gets auto put into here, right? That's how it works. And this ME interface always keeps no matter what, it keeps 4 books in this thing, in the ME interface, and it'll craft them if it needs to craft them. So it always keeps 4 books in there, and this item translocator will. Oh, I need that pushed in. But it'll always keep 1 book in the enchantment table. So that makes it so you don't enchant a bunch of books at once, which you don't actually want, because you'll get like a bunch of Bane arthropods if you enchant the same book, you know. And I don't have like quite unlimited leather. Well, I do. I could do, you know, have it put 64 books in there, but no. What was I saying? So yeah, it puts 1 book in there, and then it gets enchanted, and then the book gets automatically pulled out and alphabetically stored in to the system. And I've got every single book. And so basically, all you do is stand in front of the blaze farm and AFK, and yep, you get free enchanted books. It just keeps enchanting the books and enchanting the books. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do a thing. It's amazing. I love it. But yeah, so that's how that works, and I'm pretty happy about it, and Lewis helped me with that a lot, and I'm really happy with those filing cabinets as well. But I love this blaze farm, and I might add more spawners to it just because it works so awesome. But the items just go into the AE system, and yeah. So, next what will we talk about? Let's just talk about the farms next. So, I have a harvest golem, and they're both flesh golems, and they have 2 upgrades on them each. One's a harvest and one's a gather, so when the crops grow fully, the harvest one will, right there, we'll see it right now. He's gonna break it and plant it again, and then he's doing it right now. And the other one, the gather one, just picks it up and puts it in the chest. And I think they have speed. The gather one has speed and strength upgrade, and the other one has speed and ordo. So ordo makes it so he can replant it. And same thing goes over here for my melon and pumpkin and another wart farm. So anything anything I would want to farm, I have, because I don't need cotton. I don't need to grow cotton because I have it, and I definitely don't need potatoes. So these farms work amazingly, and I'm very happy with them. And next, what should I talk about next? The chickens is easiest to talk about next, but I'm going to clear my throat for a second. Okay, so the chickens, all it is I have a rancher set up, and I had a ton of eggs from my old chicken farm, so I just threw all the eggs in here, and I have a rancher hooked up to like 1 magmatic dynamo, I think, or something like that, or a tesseract, I don't remember. One of the two, and the rancher picks up eggs and feathers, and that's all I could ever need from these guys. So these guys just chill, and I get their eggs and feathers, so that's how easy that is. Next, I'll talk about the mushroom and cow farm. So, okay. So, how I had this set up is I got a bunch of cows breeding. Got a good group of them in here. Man, I shouldn't record when I have a cold. But, yeah, I got a good group of them in here. And then I turned the chronotyper on. And the chronotyper, what it does is it pulls babies from this side to this side. Yeah, so now any babies, this group of adults will always stay here. And the breeders are always staying on, and any babies they make will automatically get pulled over here, and when they grow up, the grinder doesn't kill babies, it only kills adults, so when they grow up, the grinder will kill them and harvest them. So I get, free stuff, and this just automatically runs, these won't overpopulate because all the babies get sucked out and killed, so there's always going to stay the same amount in here, and it just works awesome. The drops go into my AE system. I have a rancher back there, and I have a vacuum hopper to pick up the XP from the breeding, and I have a rancher back there, which man, I'm gonna have to do a lot of edits for clearing my throat. So the vacuum hopper, or no, not the vacuum hopper, the rancher, it collects milk, and it collects mushroom soup, and those are automatically, I used pneumatic servos attached to fluid ducts, and you could filter fluids, and so I filtered the fluids with fluid ducts out of the rancher into ender tanks, and ender tanks into the steel tanks, and basically that's all the milk and mushroom soup I'll ever need, so I'm not worried about making these tanks bigger or something just to accommodate for the abundance of it. But it's cool that I have a bunch of free milk and mushroom soup. And the sewage in here, that just, if you place those down, they'll automatically collect sewage, and you can pump it to tanks and stuff. And it automatically collects mob essence too, which I didn't know because it didn't do before. But I'm gonna set those sewage things up differently eventually, so I can collect more of the mob essence from it. Because right now I only have it set up to collect the sewage, because it's hard to explain. But yeah, it was difficult. The way I have the sewage thing set up right now, it's hard to collect both from all of them. But yeah, I have unlimited sewage at 10 million or almost 11 million, and I won't probably ever use it either. So yep, I think that's fully explained. It's just a self-sufficient farm. It does everything, and it gets wheat from here. I think I'm going to make another wheat farm, though, just so I actually have some wheat in my AE system as well as being able to run this. You know what I mean? Because it uses up all my AE, or all my wheat right at the moment, and so I never actually have any wheat. Not that I need it, but just in case I do need it, I want some in my AE system, so... yeah, that's the cow farm. Next. Just moving on. Okay, the other day, I figured out that wool is the greatest thing ever. Because you can put it in a pulverizer, and it gives you a 25% chance of dropping one of these bonus items. And the black wool gives you ink. You know, the blue wool gives you lapis. The green wool gives you cactus green. You know, the yellow wool gives you dandelion. So I have like pretty much all the colors I need for these sheep right here. And there's breeders there, but they're not turned on because I have all the sheep I need. And there's a rancher that automatically harvests the wool off them, and then they just re-eat the wool. Because there's grass around where they can't eat it, so the grass will always regrow. And then so the grass regrows, they eat it. So I've unlimited of every kind of wool, and then the wool gets automatically exported to my pulverizer right here, as you can see, and I get those free drops. So as you can see, I'm doing really well for ink and stuff like that. Dandelion, you know, I'm getting lots of all the colors I need. So it's a really, really good way to do a farm, I think. So there's my sheep farm, and that's all I use it for. I use it for the wool, obviously, as well, but for the dyes too. I really enjoy that functionality of it. So through this portal right here, I also have a slime farm. I made this because slimes used to be really good for getting mob essence for Minefactory Reloaded, but I don't think they are anymore because... So what the grinders used to do, if you remember, I think, anyways, if it was a big slime, they would kill the big slime, and then it would turn into a medium slime, and then they would kill the medium slime and it would turn into the small slimes, and etc. Now, even if it's a big slime, it pretty much just kills it in one shot and doesn't do all the differences between, you know, the levels of slime. So I don't think it's too amazing for mob essence anymore, so I think I'm gonna get another system for getting it as well. But this is a sweet slime farm, and I do enjoy it. It's just conveyor belts, and there's 3 slime chunks. So that's how that works. Super simple, but yeah, it's built to maximum capacity, because, you know, slimes only spawn up to level 40. And yeah, you stand over here. I gotta light up a bunch of areas above the surface and caves around so it'll be more efficient, because it's not super efficient because there's a lot of dark areas where other mobs can spawn, and if you didn't know, slimes are like a pretty rare spawn. But yeah, you stand down there, and that's like a good spot to stand, because you don't want to be too close because they can't spawn within 24 blocks of you. So you have to be like just the right distance away, preferably. But anyways, that's my slime farm. I'm sorry there's not a lot of slime to show you right now. That's unfortunate. But it does work and spawn like a decent amount of slime if you just AFK. But it will work better in the future. But for mob essence, I think my plan is to just get as many zombie spawners as I can and build a very similar farm to my Blaze farm. Except for, well, not similar, but yeah, just basically have a big room with a ton of grinders and a ton of zombie spawners and get tons of essence all of the time. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah, so thinking about whether I covered all thinking about whether I covered all the things, you know? This is my, you know, crucible setup. It automatically gets free water from this liquid translocator whenever it gets emptied or whatever. This is my fusion crafted setup. I know it's shitty. I don't really know what I'm doing with Thaumcraft yet. Those are my aqueous accumulators generating water. I've got the chipset set up but it's not set up to auto-craft yet, but I can craft things with it. I've got this magnet, which is, I need so many ender pearls and so much quartz and so much gold and all this shit to get to level 8, but this works really well. Like, oh man, like, it works really well. I love having a magnet, and it's level 7, so it did take me a while to get, it took me a while to get to this, because you have to do level 6, and then level 5, level 4, level 3, level 2, level 1, level 0, and all that stuff. Okay, so next on the agenda, okay, I think I know what's next. I think I'm going to, yes, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab these goggles, my special goggles, and I'm going to grab maybe this, just for fun, and we're going to enchant it, and I'm going to show you Lewis's enchanting setup, because I've been using it, and I would have built one, but he already had one, and I just use that, and it's fine. I'll probably build one eventually, but the Osmatic Enchanter from Thaumcraft is amazing. You can select what enchantments you want. Oh yeah, and by the way, I have like the best wand you can get, I think. But Thaumium Caps and Silverwood Core, super awesome. But if you put the wand in here, and then you can, you know, enchant your stuff and choose what enchantments you want. If I get rid of my, there we go. Protection 4, Repair 2, Thorns, sure. Thorns 2, Thorns 3, why not? And then you can enchant it, and it takes aspects to do this. So it's going to take 121 per Dito. What if we don't have thorns? Okay, then it's pretty cheap. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way, because I don't really care about this, I'm just trying to demonstrate, but yeah, you just click enchant, and it takes the levels, and it's amazing. I don't know, I just think this is pretty cool. Just looking at it is fun. It's going to need a little bit more of this, if I'm correct. Yes. So, what I can do, because Tiny, or Lewis, has set this up, so we can just throw our wand in here, and it will charge it, and then when it's done, it'll appear back in this ender pouch. And that's so awesome. I'll show you the setup when we go to the Nexus Hub. But yeah, we have like a workshop and some community stuff at the Nexus Hub, and we did the same kind of thing as like Forgecraft, where we spawned in some pages from Mystcraft to be able to have like a void age and stuff for our hub, our portal hub. We just cheated them in for that, and well, Dom stole a few pages as well, as you'll see, but yeah, you'll see. And hopefully my wand comes back soon. You gotta be patient, because it does take a bit to charge up your wand, you know, like, I did use quite a few aspects, but it should come back soon, hopefully. I have this bow as well, by the way, and it's made with ghost wood from the nether and flame string from those flame spiders in the nether. And I don't think it's like specifically any better, but it works like a vanilla bow, and I just have all these sweet enchantments on it, and I don't know, it's awesome. I'll show it in use in this episode for sure, though. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. So, okay. Now we have a fully charged wand. Put it back in here. We get our enchantment. Sweet deal. Awesome. So, now... So I have my portal to the Nexus right here. And go through, and then you can see there's, you know, we have these text things to tell us which portal's which, and I think they look pretty cool. Tiny's Terrain, Fargo's Mansion, Dom's British Facility. I don't think we're going to have time to check out their bases today like I wanted to, but that we have portals there, and we have portals to the deep dark where we have our quarries, which is a terrible place. It's a terrible, scary place. We have the workshop over here, which is gonna have. They've already started. Dom and Lewis have been doing all this, by the way, and they've been doing an awesome job, and it looks amazing. But we're gonna have community stuff all over here, and we also, if we go up the elevator, this is where it charged my wand up from and put it back into the ender chest. Go down. We just have access to everything through here, and I think it just looks really awesome. The end, the Promised Land, Nether Hub, Wither Skeleton Farm. Yeah, I just love it. I think it looks awesome. But yeah, it's, as you can see, it's a void age, and so there's nothing else in here, and we have a chunk loader here, so everything here is loaded at all times, but there's not much here, so it's not taking up a lot of server memory, so that's good. That's why we cheated in the pages for the hub, you know. But yeah, let me just show you the last thing I can show you, I believe. I'm hoping to cover everything. If I don't cover everything, you should come check out my stream. I'm gonna stream. Whoa, that's way too loud. But I'm gonna stream a lot more often, and you can ask me questions about things that I missed, and I'll cover everything more in detail because I'll be not on such a short time limit and all that. So yeah, because I think I'm probably gonna miss some things. So through that portal that we just went through at the Wither Skelly farm, we have an MFFS set up, and I'll show you what it does. But yeah, the MFFS power is called Fortron, and you can actually store it in tanks, which is awesome. But if we go right below this light and place down Wither Boss, okay, and then we turn on this, and it kills him. It's not like super good. It's not like super fast or anything. Oh man, don't be too loud. Just die. It takes a little bit of time, but yeah, you can kill him without even worrying. If you had no armor or no nothing, you could kill him. And that's why I love this. Okay, there we go. So that's how that works, and it's recharging now, as you can see. But it's awesome. It's an awesome wither killer. But I want to show you, to finish this off, I want to show you how tough I am now with all my quantum armor and all this stuff. We're going to change into a wither, but I just want to prove my toughness, you know? I got to. Are we far enough away? I'm sure we are. Oh, I better put my quantum helmet on. But yeah, I've got like magic resistance 5, all this stuff, so I'm super awesome. This bow's super awesome. I don't know. It's really easy. I'm not even going to use my super tough sword because it's almost out. But let's do this. I shouldn't go towards there. Come on. Come on, you jerk. Why aren't I hitting him? I don't know why my arrows aren't hitting him. Am I getting lag? Is that what it is? Okay, well, that's never happened to me before. But even so, look at how easy it is for me to kill him. I just killed him with arrows, so I don't know why they weren't working. There we go. Finally. But yeah, I don't think I took a heart of damage, so That's how easy it is with this stupid quantum armor. I just don't even take anything. It's just so awesome. I'm sure I've shown you this before though, by the way, but this is our Wither Skelly farm. It has 3 spawners, you know. You kill them with your Beheading 5 sword, or Beheading 5 cleaver down here, but you AFK up here, and they're just, you know, easy to kill. But, yeah. I do like the sandstone brick and the obsidian glass. But, yeah, that's how I have, like, 300 wither heads. But yeah, I have, like, okay, like, I don't know what else to say, but I have Pickaxe of the Core, you know, I have everything I could want. I'm pretty damn rich. I have a Silk Touch pick. You know, this sword does 10.5 hearts, so that's pretty badass. I just gotta repair it. This bow is usually amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I have wireless access. I even have access from all the way from Tiny's base. Is it this side? No, this side I have access. That's pretty cool. But I have wireless access and I love it. I got an ender pouch, so yeah. I don't know. The Wand of Equal Trade, which is awesome, you know. For just doing stuff like this, cleaning up the place a bit. I love the Wand of Equal Trade. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And yeah, if I missed anything, let me know, because like there's so much I could mention. Like I could mention that I got those new pipes that are in glowstone infused above me. I forgot what they're even called. But you know, there's so much I could mention, but it's hard to mention everything unless like I build it all on camera or something, which I could do, but I don't really have time to do all that in YouTube videos. I could stream it though. But anyways, really just looking around and hoping I didn't miss something. I guess I'll call it there. I don't know what else to say. I can't think of anything, even though I know I'm missing something. I just know it. But anyways, see you guys later. Let me know if you enjoyed the face cam, if you enjoyed this episode, and oh yeah, I was going to mention, that's right. Sorry for not answering everyone who wants to join the server. I'm going to get back to you, and I'm going to put you in contact with another member on the server who's going to get you, or who's going to talk to you and see if you're right for the server, and then if you are, we're going to give you a trial on the server. But yeah, he's going to talk to you about all that, and I'm going to message you, I swear. I've just been really, really busy. So, I'll see you guys later. Peace.